Hello, hello, and welcome back to the English Insight Podcast. This is your cozy corner of the internet where we don't just talk English, we talk life, we talk feelings, we talk about the messy, beautiful, confusing world that comes after, growing up. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Daniel. And today, we're diving into something huge, something everyone feels, but almost no one talks about openly.
Yeah, it's that moment you realize nobody actually taught us how to be adults. We survived childhood, we survived school, but once you step out into the real world, everything changes. And suddenly, you're expected to know it all.
Exactly. You get a bill, a broken appliance, a hard decision, and inside you're like, wait, nobody ever showed me how to do this.
And that's what we'll talk about today. Not because we have all the answers, but because we've been there. We've felt that panic, that uncertainty, that quiet question in your head. How do I even adult?
Yeah, being an adult isn't about age. It's not about a degree or a job title. It's a series of little lessons that nobody ever gives you.
And today, we're going to share some of those lessons, some mistakes we've made, some surprising realizations, and maybe, just maybe, we'll make the whole process feel a little less lonely.
Because, let's be honest, sometimes it feels like everyone else has a manual, and you're just holding a blank piece of paper.
Exactly. And the truth is, they don't. Nobody has the manual. And that's okay.
It's okay because we're learning together. And if you're listening right now, you're part of this learning too.
So, Daniel, let's start from the beginning. When did you first realize that being an adult is harder than you thought?
Oh, wow. Probably the first time I got my first utility bill. I stared at that number and I swear, I thought the universe was testing me. I didn't even know how to read it properly.
Yes, exactly. That moment when reality hits and you think, wait, isn't this supposed to come with instructions?
I remember the first time I had to cook for myself, and I burned the pasta. It was a mess, and there was no teacher to scold me or correct me, just fire alarm and smoke everywhere.
Oh, yes, I had the same experience. I tried to make an omelet once, and somehow it turned into scrambled chaos.
It's funny, looking back, but in the moment, it felt like, this is it. I am failing at life already.
And that's the tricky part. No one ever warns you that being an adult isn't glamorous. It's not just freedom and independence. It's bills, responsibilities, mistakes, and a lot of learning by trial and error.
Exactly. And you think, why didn't anyone teach me this? And the truth is, because nobody could. It's something you have to figure out yourself.
And maybe that's the lesson. Adulthood isn't a class you can pass. It's a journey. A messy, confusing, beautiful journey.
And mistakes aren't just expected. They're essential. Every failed recipe, missed deadline, awkward conversation teaches you something you can't learn in a book.
Yes, and let's not forget emotional lessons. Learning how to manage your feelings, your energy, how to communicate clearly, how to set boundaries, none of that comes with a manual.
And that's why so many of us feel unprepared. We see adults around us who have it together, and we compare ourselves. But in reality, everyone is figuring it out too.
Exactly. Nobody really has it all figured out. Some people just hide the chaos better.
Yeah, the polished Instagram posts? Total illusion. Behind every smile, there's probably a burned pasta somewhere.
So, to everyone listening, if you feel lost or overwhelmed, you are not alone. We've all been there.
And part of being an adult is learning to be okay with that, to survive the chaos, to laugh at your mistakes, and to keep going, even when nobody tells you it's okay.
Because it is okay. Every step, every mistake, every oops, it's all part of growing up. And growing up isn't about perfection, it's about progress.
And that's what makes life human.
So, Daniel, after all the burned pasta, missed bills, and awkward conversations, what's the biggest lesson you've learned so far?
Wow, there are so many. But if I had to pick one, it's that adulting isn't about having all the answers. It's about being brave enough to ask for help, even if it feels scary.
Yes, asking for help doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. And it's a lesson nobody teaches. We stumble around thinking we should know it all. But really, we're all figuring it out as we go.
Another lesson, learning to forgive yourself. Every mistake, every failure, they don't define you. They shape you.
Absolutely. And learning patience. Patience with life, with people, and with ourselves. We rush so much, expecting perfection. But adulthood? It's more like a marathon, not a sprint.
And let's talk about boundaries. Nobody tells you how hard it is to say no without guilt. But saying no is how you protect your energy and your sanity.
Yes, and honestly, that's one of the biggest adulting hacks. Learning to say no and mean it, without over-explaining. It's freeing.
And you realize friendships, work, even family, they can respect you more when you respect yourself.
And that brings me to another point. We're learning how to communicate better, not just talk, but really understand and be understood.
Yes, because no one hands you a course on emotional intelligence, or empathy, or handling conflicts. You just figure it out, sometimes painfully.
And it's okay to admit it's hard, to admit you feel lost, overwhelmed, confused. It doesn't make you a bad adult, it makes you real.
Exactly. And let's be honest, sometimes surviving adulthood feels like a miracle. Paying bills on time, cooking a meal, having a conversation without yelling. It's all a little victory.
And maybe that's what adulthood is, collecting these small victories, learning a little more patience, a little more kindness, a little more courage, every single day.
Exactly. And if you're listening, remember, nobody started with all the answers. Nobody knew what they were doing at first. We're all learning, making mistakes, trying again.
So if today you burned your dinner, or forgot a bill, or said the wrong thing, it's okay. It's part of growing up, part of life, part of learning to be human.
Exactly. We're not perfect. We don't have a manual, but we have each other. And we have moments like this, sharing, reflecting, learning.
So thank you for sitting with us today and sharing this messy, beautiful journey called adulthood. It's okay to be lost sometimes. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to fail.
And most importantly, it's okay to keep going. Because every step counts. Every lesson counts. Every small victory counts.
We'll see you next time on the English Insight Podcast. Keep learning, keep trying, and remember, you are doing better than you think.
Absolutely. And until next time, take care of yourself and enjoy the messy, beautiful adventure of being an adult.